Hey everybody, Christy Calcagno here. Day one of the Rick Chow murder trial gave jurors two sharply different versions of what happened back on May 28th, 2023, all in the shooting death of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack-Belton. I'm just going to break down what we have heard so far today. Now, opening statements. That was the biggest thing. As prosecutors told jurors that Chow falsely accused Cyrus of stealing water, chased him off the store property, and then shot him in the back. The defense then argued the case is not simply about a suspected theft. Instead, the defense attorneys say that Chow made a split-second decision to protect his son after Cyrus allegedly had a gun. Here's a quick little snippet on both of those opening statements.
At no point did he ever threaten them. At no point did he ever curse them when he was being falsely accused. He didn't spit on them. He never attacked them. He calmly walked through the store and calmly denied stealing anything from that store, which again was true.
So it's not about whether or not one item was ever taken. It's the cumulative effect and the losses that a store owner can feel from that. So they have a right to go ahead and look and see if anybody's taking anything.
So from the start, the jury was presented with the central question, again, in this case, is whether this was an unlawful pursuit and shooting or a lawful act of defense of another. I had the opportunity of talk to former criminal defense attorney John Mobley. Here's what he had to say about the opening statements.
I think from the prosecution standpoint, I believe that they kind of dropped the ball on not humanizing the young man. We don't know anything about him. We know he was 14. We don't know where he went to school. We don't know what his hobbies were. We don't know what sports he played, what kind of student he was. He really needed to humanize that young man so the jurors would somehow empathize with him. He needed to bring him to life. On the flip side, I think the defense was a little bit too callous and too insensitive to the fact that a 14-year-old child was shot and killed. I mean, there didn't seem to be any real expression of that this is a tragedy. Your client can be not guilty and this still be a tragedy.
After a short recess, the state then called their first witness. It is the former Richland County Deputy English. During this testimony, a lot of it was showing his body camera video of the immediate aftermath of this shooting. An important part of the case because this is now giving jurors the first look of what happened, what was said, and who was responding. For the prosecution, that first witness had started to build that timeline and then also giving jurors that exact moment of how it all happened. Mobley says one of the key things was showing drone video.
The drone footage that showed not only the distance that the young man was chased, but the terrain. There's dirt roads, there's grass. I mean, that's not an easy run to make for 130 yards or so. So that was very, very powerful kind of seeing that.
Then after lunch, we are going to be hearing the cross-examination of Deputy English from the defense. And as always, we are going to be bringing you live inside of the courtroom as it all unfolds. Again, don't forget you can always join us live on WLTX Plus and also on air at WLTX or WLTX.com.